All right, let's talk about unit rate. Here we go, unit rate. We're getting into proportions now. All right, a unit rate is a ratio. Another word for ratio is fraction. All right, it's a fraction or ratio with two different units and a denominator of 1. What that means is how much for one of something. I want to know, like we'll do like miles per hour or like the cost of 1 gallon of gas. We always want to get it down to one single unit. All right, so let's go to example A. All right, if a car drives 84 miles on 3.5 gallons of gas, how many miles per gallon can it go? All right, what I definitely want to see this unit is labeling. All right, so I'm going to zoom in and we're going to write some labels. We're talking about miles and gallons, and we want to get it down to 1 gallon. And if you read up above, our denominator is always going to be 1. So let's go back here. And we're going to set up, do not leave this part off. It's very important. I'm going to be looking for it on all your work. Miles per gallon. All right, and then they set it up and they tell us, okay, we can drive 84 miles. See how organized that is? It's already right next to the label. And then gallons in the bottom would be 3.5. We want to get it down to 1 gallon. So this is what we need to solve for. All right, if we take 84 and divide it by 3.5, put that into your calculator. Definitely don't want to do that in my head. All right, if I do that, you should have come out with 24. And it's very easy to label and answer the problem because I've got my labels here. So that is 24, and that's up top in the miles category, per 1 gallon. Ta-da, nice and easy. All right. I've taught this so many times, and labeling just makes all the difference. All right, so let's look at example B. Example B says it costs $24.56 for 18 cupcakes and $21 for 15 cupcakes. We want to find the price per cupcake and then figure out which one the better deal is. So I'm comparing money, right, to how much it costs for a cupcake. All right, so I'm going to set up 2 different fractions this time. The first one is $24.56 for 18 cupcakes. The other one is $21 for 15 cupcakes. All right, I want to get it down, once again, the denominator, I want to get it down to 1 single unit, 1 single cupcake. All right, so you're going to enter $24.56 into your calculator, hit divide or the fraction line, 18. If you do it correctly, you should end up with $1.36. That's $1.36 per cupcake. The next one, divide 21 by 15 in your calculator. You get $1.40 per cupcake. Ta-da! That's how to get it down to 1 single, look at this, 1 single unit. Great job. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do are called complex fractions. It's very similar to what we're doing before. We had decimals in our fraction. This time we're actually going to have fractions in our fraction. I know, that sounds crazy. Let's highlight complex fractions. And this is going to be a fraction within a fraction. It's a little crazy. All right, so a complex fraction has a fraction in the numerator, the denominator, or both. Oh my gosh, we're just going to think of it as a division problem. All right, let's change that to division. We're dividing. That's what a fraction line is, right? So let's zoom in here. This right here is division, right? So let's rewrite it. We just did fractions. You got this down. Here we go. 2/3 divided by, it's always the numerator divided by the denominator, 3/4. And then some of you learned in elementary school that you keep, change, and flip, right? If that helps your brain, use it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do 2/3 times, don't forget to change it, woo. And then you're going to do the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. All right, I don't even think we can cross cancel and simplify it. My answer is 8/9. Ta-da! All right, let's look at the next one. Next one is 1 1/2. Okay, I cannot do that. Change that to improper. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 more. That is 3/2. The fraction line means divide, and then 5/6. And then from here, keep, change, flip, if that helps your brain. 3/2. I'm going to change it to multiply, and now the 6 and 5, that 5/6 turns to the reciprocal of 6/5. There we go. Oh, I can cross cancel this way, but I won't make you do it if you don't want to. That'd be 18/10. And I know that 2 goes into both of them. All right, give it a try. Simplify it. Okay, 2 goes into 18/9, 2 goes into 10/5. Or that would be 1 4/5. Nice job. All right, next one. Here we go. I need to turn that 12 into a fraction. That's 12/1. Divided by, change this to improper, 6, 7, 8/3. There you go. Oh yeah, I could cross cancel on this one too. 36/8. Oh my goodness, I know 4 goes into both of those. 4 goes in there 9 times, 4 goes in there 2 times. Or we can simplify that to 4 1/2. Yeah, 4 1/2. How are we doing? Look at that, complex fractions. You guys just rocked that. Those are tough. Good job. All right, let's do an example. Example C, here we go. A herd of elks travel, we're doing miles per hour. I'm going to help myself and do miles. I'm going to label per hour. Makes my life so much easier. So let's give it a try. A herd of elk travels 5/6 of a mile in 1/4 of an hour. All right, let's write that as a division problem. Ta-da! And then we're going to keep, change, do that reciprocal. You should get 20/6, also known as, let's see, 3 2/6, which is 3 1/3. And I better label it because this is a word problem. 3 1/3 miles per hour. Well done. All right, last example. Here you go. Dun, da, da, da. All right, JJ can run 6 miles in 50 minutes. At this rate, how many miles can he run in 1 hour? Oh, look what they did. They gave us minutes, but then they want the answer in an hour. So that's why we've got a little hint here. We're going to fix something right here. So we're going to change our minutes to an hour. How many minutes are in an hour? Aren't there 60 minutes in an hour? So that's 50 out of 60. If you put that into a calculator, we're going to get that, 50 minutes is about 0.833333. I'm just going to stop it right there. This repeats. All right, now we can set this up. Now we're going to set it up once again with miles. Sorry, my stylus is very sad. Miles per, and they wanted an hour, so I'm going to write hour. Okay, so let's set that up. That would be 6 miles in 50 minutes, and I know 50 minutes is 0.83. I'm going to stop at the 100th spot. You can put a lot of 3s in there if you want to. Okay, So divide that because I want to get that down to 1 single hour. All right, if you divide, have you ever seen the squiggle sign right here? Watch. It doesn't come out nice and even, so I'm gonna put approximately, because everybody's calculator works a little different. I got 7.23. And because it's up top in my fraction, that's miles per 1 hour. Look at that. Well done. All of those, even with all those complex fractions, are down to unit rate. Great job.